The hell are you supposed to be? I'm vengeance.
Supergirl or Mandalorian Grogu? This is the question John Campea was asked about on his Campea show. Viewer asking which movie he thinks will make more overreaction, underreaction kind of topic. Where the person who asked the question asked us, will Supergirl make more than Mandalorian Grogu? The question is that overreaction or underreaction? So, once again, the question is, will Supergirl make more than Mandalorian Grogu? Remember, Mandalorian Grogu comes out a month before Supergirl. Okay? May to June. Okay? But this is the question he was asked. And before I get into this clip, where we find out Campea's answer and Robert Burnet's answer, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment below. And tell me your thoughts on it. And I'll remind you once again. But let's get to the clip. Let's get to the clip, guys. I'll take away this text banner for you guys to see better. All right, let's get to it because it's very interesting.
4301 writes in, Supergirl will make more money than The Mandalorian and Grogu. Supergirl will make more money at the box office than Star Wars, Mandalorian, and Grogu. Rob, overreaction or not an overreaction?
Rob goes first.
I think that is not an overreaction.
Ooh.
I think it's not an overreaction because I think with Superman, with Peacemaker, with the upcoming, I think the more people get to see this and experience this new version of the DCEU or the DC universe, and I think when the trailers are coming out for Supergirl, because it comes out in July.
Yeah.
So I think it's a possibility. No one's seen this Supergirl. No one's seen Millie Alcotta's Supergirl. We've seen 3 seasons of The Mandalorian and Grogu, and season 3 made me not so excited about it. So I see The Mandalorian and Grogu as not doing as well. We've talked about it a lot. Whereas Supergirl's new and fresh. There hasn't been a Supergirl on big screen since, 84? So it's been a while, 41 years.
So you're saying not an overreaction?
Not an overreaction.
I'm going to go with you on that. I don't think it's an overreaction. Now, I'm not saying it's a lock, stock.
Robert Burnett, so you can tell Robert Burnett believes it's not an overreaction. So he believes there's a possibility.
2 smoking barrels guarantee that it will. But listen, I think it's realistic to think that Supergirl can make between $500 and $600 million.
I do too.
It could be more than that, could be less than that. But I think it's going to be a struggle for Mandalorian and Grogu to get to $500 million. I really do.
I do too.
We've talked about a lot on the show that I just don't think a lot of people are going to be completely enamored, especially with how bad Mandalorian season 3 was. I love
and how bad the Star Wars brand has been damaged. Man, season 3 was not good.
The first 2 seasons.
I agree with Campea there. The first 2 seasons were good, but season 3, I did not like season 3. I didn't think it was good either.
Running out to see a pseudo 4th season of a show, a movie that's taking the place of a 4th season of a show. So I don't think it's a big stretch for Supergirl to get to 500 to 600 million, but I do think it's a bit of a stretch for Mandalorian and Grogu to get to that. So I'm going to say it's not an overreaction. Hey guys, thanks so much.
All right. So obviously in this clip, they both believe it's not an overreaction, that Supergirl will make more than Mandalorian and Grogu. They do give some reasons why. Obviously, they explain in this 2.5 minute clip, the reasons why they think Supergirl will make more than Mandalorian and Grogu. Right? Robert Burnett went into because he's positive about the DCU, and there's a lot more talk about the DCU than Star Wars, because the DCU is talking about there's more things coming out Warner Brothers in the DCU than is coming out Lucasfilm and Star Wars. The only thing Star Wars is on the horizon is Mando and Grogu, Ahsoka season 2, really, and Starfighter, which the Ryan Gosling movie is coming out 2027, guys. But with the DC thing, we got next year. We got 2 movies. The Lantern Show, right? And there's a little bit more, and the DC, obviously the social media attention on DC is a lot more greater than Star Wars right now, and there's a lot of, obviously that has to do with the DCU, James Gunn, but also with Warner Brothers, what's going on with their potential bidder sales going on. But in the Star Wars side of things, from Campea's point of view, I agree with him. I know this is brother is supposed to be calling out some people and their takes and what they're not telling you the truth and stuff, or there's kind of like, but I mean, that's not Brother Eyes. Not all be like that. Brother Eyes can be truthful with some with people with YouTubers that Brother Eye agrees with. In this case, I mean, I don't always disagree with John Campea. With what he says, I do agree with some things with John Campea when I watch him. And in this video, now I always believe Mandalorian and Grogu is going to make more than Supergirl. So I don't think Supergirl is going to make 500 to 600 million. But I don't think Mando is good. I think there's a chance Supergirl could make more than Mandalorian and Grogu. Now, Campea's points are season 3 was a disaster. It's not a good season. I didn't like season 3 either. So my opinion, it was a disaster. Whoever watched this might have liked it. Okay, that's fine. Season 1 and 2 were good, and it'll be 3 years between season 3 and the movie. And the Star Wars brand is heavily damaged, right? Really damaged right now. Mando Grogu, to me, has a chance to have people bring back faith into the Star Wars universe, world. Okay? Starfighter 2. It'll be the first film since Rise of Skywalker for Lucasfilm. It'll be, 2019 to 2016? About 6.5 years because May. But the thing is, it doesn't really matter what month it comes out. They are a month apart. I mean, you can argue that, yeah, they are a month apart, May to June. Barbara is wrong on the release date. It's June 26th, not July next year for Supergirl. And Mando is in May, obviously, the end of May. I remember because I don't know the exact date, but I know it's the end of May because Avengers Doomsday was going to be early May and Mando Grogu was going to be late May. But obviously, Avengers Doomsday is going to move to December. But we'll see. We'll see, guys. Like, I kind of don't know. I'm going to be honest. I don't know. I think either of them could make more money than the other. I really don't know, but they do bring up some good points, both of them. And based on their points, I can't make, in my opinion, I can't make give you an answer who I think is going to make more. You know, I think there's a possibility they could be in the same range. But I wonder what you guys think. What will make more, Supergirl, Mandalorian, and Grogu? Mandalorian and Grogu. Let me know. Comments below. Thanks, guys.
Come on. Thanks for watching him, bitch.